Good morning, my name is Abby. This is Craft Studio. I'm so glad you could join me today. It is a cold fall day. We had some nearly freezing temps last night and it is just really cold. I enjoy this weather, but we're really into it now. And so anyway, yes, here I am. I hope you are doing well today. I'm so glad you could stop by. I have some fun things to share today. I have a book that I promised I would share about, and I have some patterns that I have tried and some other tidbits. So anyway, I did put a few things back here just to kind of decorate for fall. This is a pumpkin I made last year. And I will share the tutorial I used. This is a sewn pumpkin, and just using scraps of yarn. Where's the coffee? Start over. So today I am drinking coffee I found at the store when I was there. I don't think I have had this before. I wanted to try it. They also had a fall blend that I wanted to try, and I did try that. I think I had that last week. It was very good. But this is very good. Windsor. Saw these at the store. They were on sale, and I had never had them, so I thought I would try them. So yeah, they are really, really good. The other ones had raspberry and chocolate. Those were the Milanos, and I think they're shortbread. But these are a little bit different, and they're almost like sweetened crackers. And then they have the raspberry in the middle, and they're really good, especially with coffee. Anyway, so this is my fabric pumpkin. I made this last year, complete with this adorable leaf, and the little stem is made out of felt. And I just chose different fabrics and pieced them all together. I made several of these. I ended up giving them away to friends. Gave one to my mom and a couple other ladies. But anyway, these are fun, and you can make them in different sizes. I will share the tutorial that I used. It's from Virginia Lindsay. I will link it down below if you're interested in making one of those cute little pumpkins. This is a flat pumpkin. I made it in the same colors so they would match. But this you can use as a coaster for your hot tea or coffee, or I also used it kind of as a bowl cozy. Like if I have a bowl of oatmeal or a bowl of soup, or even a warm plate. I used it kind of as a hot pad because it does have that the batting in between. So, but anyway, and I added the little stem at the top. And I did not add a leaf. I'm not sure why. But anyway, there's that. I made that last year also. So, and the idea from that actually came from Sandra from Cherry Heart. And I will link that video down below. And then also this, actually, I'm not sure what this is. This could be used as a hot pad also, although I sewed the buttons on. And then these are felt shaped leaves. But, and I added this kind of as a hanger, but I think it started out to be a hot pad, and then I added more decorations than I had originally planned. So I think it ended up just being a decorative type decoration piece. So anyway, there's that. But very, very fall. I loved choosing all the different fabrics and piecing them together and just having a great time. I have not done any sewing yet this season. My daughter and I went and did some shopping. Not really shopping, more of a date for her and my youngest. And we went and did some shopping together. And I got a lot of ideas for things that I could make for fall. And so now I'm just like, I really want to do that. Maybe soon, maybe soon, maybe soon. Okay, so let's get into, I know you guys, I'm so sorry. You guys have been waiting to hear all about this book. But it has several crochet designers in here, several patterns. This book was sent to me by Kathy, one of my subscribers and friends. Thank you, Kathy. I love this book. Thank you so much. And it is, it's got designers as Lillian Bailey, Linda Osborne Blood, Nan Janice Brown, Judith Copeland, Del Pitt Feldman, Jacqueline Henderson, Arlene Mincer, which is the lady I was asking about in my last video about the vest, and then Barbara Muccio. And it has got lots of beautiful photos in here also, and lots of great ideas, mostly clothing, mostly like sweaters and coats, but I did find, well, the popcorn vest is in here also, but I did find the an Afghan pattern that I wanted to try, and I will show you the color picture of it because the black and white really doesn't do it justice. But it is the log cabin. I think this is what it's called. Log cabin. So what's up there? It's up there, and she's sitting on it there. But there's just some really great pictures in here. So anyway, this is the log cabin Afghan, and I wanted to give it a try. So basically the concept is you have light on one corner, dark on the other, and then you can arrange it in such a way that it kind of forms an artistic piece. So I'm going to try, and I've never done that before. And so I just used scrap pieces of yarn. I didn't really pay attention to I just did light colors on one corner and dark colors on this corner. The center is just a red. And so, yeah, there it is. And I really do like it. I really liked it. I did not weave in the ends yet. But I thought this would be really pretty. And I like how they changed the colors. I did make a mistake up here. But otherwise, I really liked the pattern, and I really enjoyed making that, and I think it looks really cool. I really do. I really like the look of it. The other pattern I tried, and I wanted to share this only because I don't know if you've ever tried a pattern before without a picture. Have you ever done that? I've never done that before. Almost every pattern I've tried had a picture, so that if I made a mistake or if I got confused by the description, I could look at the picture and try to figure it out. Usually I can figure it out by the picture. I need to punch holes in this and put it in a 3-ring binder. I just haven't done it yet. But the very first pattern is called the Flower Afghan, and there was no photo. And then in the notes on the pattern it says pictured on the front. Well, I didn't get a front because it was a digital pattern I just printed off, okay? Challenge accepted. So I did. I tried it. It's the Flower Afghan. Yeah, it says illustrated on front cover. You see that? Flower Afghan illustrated on front cover. So there's no picture. So I was like, okay. So I gave it a try. So the very first motif, I think is this one because it was larger. So this is the center flower, and then you put an edge around it. and then it's the join as you go method for the Afghan, for the rest of the Afghan. So you make another flower, and then the outer edge you connect to this one. So you make long strips. So I thought I would share that just because I'm quite proud of this. Now the flower I really did not have trouble with. It was joining the second motif to the first one. I had a little bit of trouble with because there's no picture for me to be like, okay, what did they mean by that? What did they, you know? So yeah, I had to rip it out and go back at least 4 times before I finally got it. And I think I finally got it. And I did weave in the ends. So you basically, now the colors in the Afghan, they used various colors for the flowers and then black for the outer edge. I decided for fall I would try some pretty fall type colors. This is Karen Simply Soft. I think this color is pumpkin, and then the inner color is honeycomb. So I was pretty proud of this. I was like, there you go. So brave. Trying a pattern with no picture. So anyway, very, very cute. Very cute and very delicate. I almost wonder though, it was a little bit difficult to weave in the ends because you only have this one tiny strip on the outside. That's the only problem I would see with this Afghan, is trying to weave in ends in these tiny little strips. It's not much yarn to hide them in. But anyway, the other one I tried, I am very excited to share this with you. I had a lot of trouble with it, let's just say that. And it had a picture. This one had a picture. And I had so much trouble with it. And I don't know how many times I ripped it out and redid it. And I still cannot tell you with full confidence that I did it correctly, because it was very confusing. I'm so disorganized this morning. There! It was in the wrong book. It was in this one. It was in this one. Pardon me. I am so... Okay, this is huge. The blocks are huge. And I don't know why, but I was just like, that looks really cool. I want to try that. So I did. And... okay, so I am sorry, but I tried it in some strange colors. If I were to make an Afghan from this, which I really think I am, I'm still trying to decide for sure, but I really think I am, I would definitely use different colors. I would not use these colors, and there were some things that I would do differently. But this is the block, okay? Now, again, I want to stress very strongly, I cannot say with 100% confidence that I read the pattern correctly, that I did it correctly. Because in the picture, the leaves are much bigger in the picture than in what I ended up doing. And this is the part I had problems with. And it was a little confusing. And as you can see, it's 3D, so the petals stick out. And then they did an extra row on the top of single crochets in a different color, which I really like that. But instead of going around, if I did do that, I would definitely do it the block all in one color, so that wouldn't show up. But it was not really clear. I really like the detail and the texture all around it though. I really like that, and it's very, very fun and interesting because it's different. It's almost a different color and a different stitch every single round, but it's not difficult if you know the stitches. It was kind of like an adventure. It was like going on an adventure. What are we doing next? But as I said, I have not weaved in the ends. I just used scraps of yarn that I had sitting around, and I was just like, but I really like the center. I don't know that I did the center correctly. I think the center's a little off also. But again, I was doing the best I could, and I'll show you the picture again. But as you can see, it does look a little different. It does look a little different than the picture. So I think there were maybe some parts that I did not do correctly. Pulled out my daughter's knit hats because it's getting cold. And I was just like, oh, these hats are so cute. I have not made myself a knit hat. Okay, ever. Never. And I made my daughter's, and just because crochet goes faster. So I decided I would try to make myself a knit hat. So let me go grab that, and I'll show. It's not done yet, but I'll show you what I'm doing. I wanted to show you also the, I made this sunflower coaster, and this is from a tutorial from Jada and Stitches. And she also has a tutorial for a placemat, a sunflower placemat. I did not make that, I just made the coaster, but I just thought that was so pretty. And so, just fall, you know, I've been wanting to do fall crafts. So I found this and I decided to give it a try, and I think it's so pretty. I did not weave in the ends. I will leave a link down below if you would like to try that. This is an old book. I don't know who it's by. And I found it on Thrift Books. Oh, this is by Leisure Arts. Yeah. I love their books, by the way. Yeah. Okay. So, this is the Sunflower. It's called Sunflower Festival. Isn't that gorgeous? So, I started that last night. Yes, you can see what you think. I'm just using the, I think this is Red Heart yarn in the center. Can't remember the name of it. And then this is by Willow Yarns. Can't remember the color to that either. I will put it on the screen because, as you can see, I'm not doing very well right now. Okay. All right, on to my hat. So I started a knit hat, and the pattern I'm using is this cool cat kitty ear hat. This is from Dahlia Willow LLC. It's a pattern I got off Etsy. And I'm not going to do the cat ears. I'm just going to cinch it up. And I got this cute pom-pom for it when I'm done with it. And I am using a new yarn. I found this at Joann's the other day. It's this is Lion Brand Yarns 2 of Wands, HUE ME. I don't know if you have seen this or tried it yet. I first saw it, it was in an Afghan pattern. So I picked it up. I wanted to give it a try. This is a 5. So this is a bulky weight yarn. And I believe, yeah, 80% acrylic, 20% wool. Very soft, very nice, very fun to work with. And not splitty at all. Is Arrowwood? Yes, Arrowwood. Isn't that gorgeous? Ah, love it. So I started the hat, and I really like it. Like I said, it's big and bulky and thick. It'll be nice and warm. But yeah, I'm just making it on straight needles. She makes it on a circular needle. I'm like, I can make it on straight. I like straight needles. So I will hopefully get that done and be able to share that with you maybe next time. I wanted to share this. This almost made me cry. If any of you out there are Anne of Green Gable lovers like me, I found this book on Amazon, I believe. And, okay, funny story. They are coming out with a Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood knitting book. And, you know, the show, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And, you know, he wore a lot of knit sweaters. And so they are coming out with a book, I believe, next month in November. And I really want it, okay? Now, I know I've never knit a sweater before. It is on my list of things to do. I want to knit a sweater. Now that I've crocheted several garments, not several, 4, I think 4. Yeah, I think 4 now. I have done. I think I need to try a knit garment, even though it terrifies me to death. I think I need to. I think I need to. So anyway, I really want that book, and I was looking through it, and anyway, I would really like it just for sentimental reasons, just because I watched that show when I was a kid, and I really liked it, and I just think that's great. But anyway, so when I was looking at that, I found this, and I didn't even know this existed. So this is Green Gable Knits, Patterns for Kindred Spirits by Joanna Johnson. And it's not very big. It's a small book, but oh my goodness. This has pictures from, real pictures, not from the movie, or is it a movie or is it a show? It was a movie, I think. Not from the actors, but from the real life Prince Edward Island, and the areas that they talk about in the movie. And as a vest, an apron, a hat, a sweater, a scarf, a shawl. Anyway, there are 2 patterns in this book I really want to try, and I really liked how they have the difficulty levels. They're rated with carrots because Anne of Green Gables and carrots. Yeah. Red hair. Anyway, I really want to try to make the sweater and a hat and a scarf out of this book. So anyway, I just highly recommend this if you are an Anne of Green Gables fan, and if you knit. Even if you don't knit, I would get this book just for the pictures. I mean, there's pictures on every pattern. From the 1800s on Prince Edward Island, and areas where they talk about in the movie. So, I mean, it's just gorgeous. And quotes from the movie or the book maybe. Because I think, yeah, it was a book before it was a movie. Anyway, there we go. Alright guys, I gotta go. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. God bless. I will see you in the next video. Happy crafting!